As oh god, I hate Slack so much.
Slardar.
God, I can't stop saying it.
Chaos Knight is a bad hero right now.
Yeah.
Darksteer's a pretty bad hero.
Dazzle's got to see something.
Dazzle's going to get picked up eventually. Naga Siren?
I feel like Naga will get touched once.
Yeah.
So will
Techies is probably going to get picked once by somebody. I mean, I've heard too many pros say that hero's OP.
Razor's pretty terrible.
Pretty garbage. I actually think Slardar fits.
I think Slardar might get a pick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's our first co-op then. Aha!
Aha. And is it going to be a Fada co-op? Do you think? Is it going to be like his sort of side lane Mirana type hero?
Maybe. I guess we'll see. It depends on the lane matchups. I think it's just a good co-op game. It's good space against two of those heroes.
I mean, in this case, like the co-op against Mirana or Ursa is both good, right?
It's just a good core matchup. It doesn't. Mid one plays a very good Queen of Pain. I'm sure Fada being a the cool thing about Fada is that he can play all the mid heroes as well. He can just transition those into the offlane pretty easily.
And this offlane really benefits people who can play those kind of cores because of the dual lane experience opens up your offlane pool significantly. And then suddenly you're getting Necrophoses and Pugnas and now Quops. You can all be delegated to the 3 position. Bane.
10 seconds remaining.
Bane. So Nightmare can dodge the Blood Right.
Remaining.
Gives a kind of a momentary respite to some of these heroes. Good disabler for grabbing the Bloodseeker and Quap. But it really seems to me like between these two supports, Chen and Bane, like OpTic really want to win the lanes. Maybe that goes back to what you said earlier about how important the laning phase was for game 1.
Yeah. Laning phase is super important. I mean, Chen's just a good laner. You get one creep, you can zone out the safe lane. You just have options. And I think most of this patch is just giving yourself as many options as possible. Allowing it so that you know, if you need to be playing in the safe lane, you can. If you play more aggressively, you can. Like, just keeping things as open as possible is probably going to be what matters.
Yeah. You know, Tidehunter has a 24 KDA in this tournament.
What? Tidehunter does?
I don't know how. I mean, he has one win, is why, and he got 24 kills, and obviously, I guess he.
Wait, it's KDA. There's an assist aspect too.
10 seconds remaining.
But yes, apparently in Mineski versus Windstrike,
5 seconds.
he went 4-1 and 20.
Okay, sure.
Pugna's going to be banned by Team Secret. They've got a Quap and Bloodseeker. Both those heroes really suffer against Pugna.
Yeah,
I would say even Dark Willow suffers a bit against him.
Apparently, by the way, just as an update, Pain is looking good. So
more pressure on OpTic. Do you think they look at all at like how Pain's doing while they're playing this game? You think Quinn's over there feeding some Twitch chat?
There's no way that you think about that. It'll be. I feel like it'll be in the back of your head. Yeah. Because if OpTic gets 2-0'd here, then Pain will have the game up on them. That means OpTic is put in a pretty much do or die position. Because if they get 2-0'd by Pain, then
I'm not sure how you could recover.
Then it's pretty rough. This game just has a lot of implications. Because for Secret, this will be you get 2 more games of breathing room. You'll feel really good at that point.
So with their backs against the wall, OpTic, in a do-or-die situation, go for a last pick-up of Huskar. But Team Secret going to try and counter it with the Necrophos. And it looks like a pretty good Necrophos game, too.
It's nice against a lot of these heroes. And there's no real way for them to get through the Ghost Shroud. Same time, that's a Huskar. And Zai is going to be playing my favorite set in Dota, the Rat King.
The Rat King Chen. It just looks so cool.
It really does. The crown is really what completes it.
Yeah. I mean, they also did a really good job on the Rat's facial features. Yeah. The eyes and stuff.
That's
really
a Rat King.
And then this, I mean, I haven't actually looked at the Chen set itself on him, but he looks cool.
He's kind of irrelevant when you've got the Rat King.
Yeah, that's true. So who won the draft? I mean, is Huskar really that good in this game? Isn't Huskar pretty bad versus Bloodseeker? Am I wrong?
No, you stand your... You just like hold. You hit hold position and then...
Yeah, I mean... It's a hero that does a lot of physical damage, and you have to be careful whenever you ult.
It depends on
like if you get
build.
ruptured as you ult, like...
Really like Ace to go Blade Mail this game.
Yeah. Blade Mail, then later he's going to go BKB.
Yeah. Then you just fight the Huskar.
Yeah.
You're probably fine.
The Quap does pure damage. He also does physical damage, decent amount. And then you've got Necrophos.
There's no real save either.
You have... the only save you have is
Chen.
Peter getting a Nightmare on the Reaper Scythe hit.
You got a Chen send back too?
Chen sandback, yeah, that's true. I don't know. If I'm OpTic, I'm worried. I think I like Secrets Draft more. Just because they have Mareska. Dark Willow hero.
Prepare for battle.
So in our mid matchup, the Bloodseeker is going to be matched up against CCNC's Mirana, I'm guessing. 33 and Peter Pandam are going to head down to bottom with the Ursa and Bane. They're going to match into Silencer Necrophos, which should feel pretty good for mid one as the Necrophos. Definitely don't want your Bloodseeker down there against the Ursa. That's the biggest thing you have to avoid, right?
Yeah, at all costs.
And so maybe that's why you think they're going to put Mirana Bane down here? If they see the Necrophos, they just put Ursa mid.
Yeah, you should be willing to be flexible in this game. Because A shouldn't really care too much about Mirana.
No.
Like, her base damage isn't high enough for you to really care about that harass. You just pop Blood Rage.
Yeah, just look at the difference right now. 55 damage, and then Bloodseeker is holding 61 without Blood Rage.
That's why mid one also went for like a pseudo mid build as well. So that they could also swap if necessary.
CCNC did not go for a pseudo mid build.
He just went for a mid build.
He just went straight to mid build. So maybe he is gonna go mid. Man.
The battle begins.
Indeed he will. As he's going to secure the bounty runes, as Zai is going to actually lead the block for him. It's going to be Fada in this top lane.
What's happening? They're both running over mid.
Fada doesn't... I don't think Fada is going to love being at top against Pycat, personally.
Why not?
I don't know, you just kind of get Flame.
Yeah, but you got the range on him.
You just get Burning Spirit.
No. What? You dagger him and you right click him back.
I don't know if
he's got less range than you. He's got no armor to start the game. Your sound effects are just terrible, by the way.
What are you talking about?
They're never on point.
Close your eyes and that's...
Look at that. Shadow struck. Pycat has to run into the trees and TP. Oh, well, yeah, so that really was not the Brambles.
That was a free Brambles.
That was just, hey, listen, I'm not going to say anything about that, all right? Brambles are hard to play sometimes.
Cap, if you close your eyes and listen, you could hear the noise.
Okay, give it to me again. Okay, is Pycat attacking somebody right now? Is that what's happening?
That's exactly what's happening.
Wow.
He's going to get sent back. His game is so ruined. You were completely right.
Dude, I can't believe you thought that was going to be okay.
I mean, I don't know. I played Huskar mid versus Quap, and it's great.
Huh.
Oh man, this is a disaster. This is an abject disaster.
I mean, it's the levels, right? That's good for you in mid.
Yeah.
Because if you get to level 4 or 5, I'm sure it gets a lot better for Huskar. But
I mean, because Quap can't really kill you at that point, and you trade more efficiently.
Yeah.
But I guess in this dual lane situation, Huskar don't play that game. As Ace is going to pick up.
Got it. I got it on screen. Don't worry about it.
Nice. I didn't see that coming at all.
Ace just... Hey, I don't know what happened to Peter. He just was too far forward, I guess, or something. I don't know.
He's got sleep, too.
Yeah, he's got sleep. I don't know. Maybe he was trying to aggressively set up for an arrow combination. Failed miserably. He's going to try and go for it again. Get him! All right, got the arrow. Arrow. Oh, it still hit him. Okay. Is Ace dead? He's stunned for so long. He's just now going to wake up. Tries to throw it on Blood Right, but he's still down.
My man's is dead. Peter knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I guess so. Was the long con. CCNC, nice deny on that range creep.
33 is gonna want to swap lanes right now, but I don't know how effective that's going to be as mid one just kind of sits here.
Yeah, they keep on having this little merry-go-round from bottom to mid to mid to bottom.
Yes, the Bloodseeker. Gonna see the Ursa. As Zai now gonna get the Hurricane creep, and Pycat's doing fine. See, I told you. He's caught up just okay. It's partially because Zai's literally taking no XP, but...
And Zai is also one of the dumbest supports in the game when he gets like a Tornado or a Satyr. Thank goodness he didn't get the Satyr.
Yeah.
For a secret anyway. So they are going to stick, I guess, with the matchups for now. Maybe they feel like since Ace has gotten a couple of levels, he can deal with the Ursa a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they hope. Brambles does manage to snatch onto Pycat. Zai's going to come in. And he turns and fight, and Pycat's actually fine with the 1-1-1 build. And now it's Tornado time. The Penitent's doing a lot of extra damage to Fada. Look at that Tornado go to work. They just can't get away from it. Bottom lane.
33 that dies.
That died?
And Peter does have a brain sap, but Ace is just going to salve and run back. And I don't know what's happening in this bottom lane, but not things that I necessarily expected.
Yeah. I mean, the Ursa should win this lane against the Bloodseeker pretty handedly, right?
That was my thought process.
Well,
that is not
maybe people just got a little bit too low. He got a lot of thirst damage.
Yeah. All 3 cores right now from Team Secret, 1, 2, and 3. If you are a Team Secret fan, yay.
You're a part of that green wall. Boo.
Boo. Boo. I also thought you said Zai is one of the dumbest supports in the game.
No, I did not say that.
Because you actually had like this long pause for quite some time.
I meant I just hate Chen. He just runs neutral creeps at you, and you just hate your life. I feel like it's very silly. They do manage to get the Brambles, but Zai instantly TPs. Being a smart player that he is, will instantly TP out when danger is near. Peter has an Invis rune. Looks like he kind of wanted to go mid lane to see if he can go for a sleep, but instead he'll catch Puppey. They do have the level 2 Earth Shock. This is going to be Puppey's death, I do believe. They managed to get maximum damage out of the Nightmare before quickly dispatching him.
He's going to go down real easy. Now this top lane, Pycat is starting to catch up. Has overtaken the Queen of Pain now.
Puppey wants to get some wards down.
And Pycat's almost got Armlet.
Ace, feeling the pressure. Don't want to get hit by the Blood right though. 33 dodges it instead of doing damage to the Bloodseeker. But 26 and 9, Bloodseeker's doing quite well in CS, and 33 is actually suffering a bit. 14 and 4, he is the lowest of all 3 of the cores.
Away from there.
And right now, Ace kind of afraid to step forward into the creep wave. 33. I think I nuked quite a bit. Top lane, the Yapsor. Gonna pop the Shadow Realm. Instantly come out of it. Ops actually hit the catapults.
Oh, he's going for the Bramble build.
You like that build? I know you said that your Willow's legit now.
Yeah.
Is that the build?
I think it might be the build for this game. Because he wants the lockdown on the Mirana and Huskar. It feels bad having Shadow Realm maxed out maybe against Huskar.
Doesn't Huskar just pop his ult? Run across?
Trying to chase down the Ursa. Bloodright does land on him. Ace is going to come really close to getting this kill, but the Nightmare comes out first. Puppey is not going to wake up his ally in time. Bloodseeker takes some damage from Peter and misses out on that kill.
Ooh,
over the top lane, they do manage to get the Curse Crown onto Zai.
Is going to go down. Lose his creep.
They kill the Centaur as well. 59 gold. Decent amount of experience as well. But it's all space. Pycat is getting all the solo experience. He's almost level 6 now and has the Helm of Iron Will, the big upgrade in armor that really makes Huskar quite the dangerous creature in lane.
This bottom lane is not what we expected it to be, especially with the lane swaps. They haven't really been able to do anything. 33 is not having fun in this game, and CCNC getting chased out of this lane.
Thinking about going for that Reaper Scythe. The arrow mid one just stand still.
That's a good counter to not move at all, as now they don't have the sleep.
33 is going to catch him with the Earth Shock. Mid one, diving past the tower for so long, is going to get punished.
Oh,
keeps himself alive a little bit longer, but it's inevitable death.
Didn't have the arrow, but still a pretty easy kill on him, as in the top lane, Yaps are going to throw out the brambles. Isn't going to connect at all on Pycat, as the time-tested strategy of not walking into them.
Yes.
The more I look at them, the more obvious it should feel. But I seem to run into all of them.
Yeah, me too. That's why I picked the hero, so I don't have to play against it.
Also, Bramble doesn't cancel TP.
No, it doesn't.
We were fools.
I mean, I didn't think it was going to cancel the TP, but you should still land the Brambles to get damage.
True.
Sleep. Get close with the Earthshock. He is ruptured up, but they're still going to try and go for the quick kill onto Puppey. Bramble slows him down just a little bit. And the AoE stun will allow Ace to maybe be able to get this kill on 33 with Moonlight Shadow. They don't have any detection. They're just going to wait out the rupture. And Ace will again miss out on a kill on 33. They're going to send him back.
Yeah.
And he'll TP back in as needed.
Nice rotation down as at top, mid one. Gonna get gone on. CCNC throws the arrow, whips.
That was so close.
I feel like if he had just thrown it straight down, mid one doesn't have the move speed.
Yeah.
To actually hit.
Right up against that wall, he can't really dodge it. There's no maneuverability. Yapzor. Shadow Realms at the first side of danger, can't afford to be nightmared. Ace needs some help though. Throws a little bit of damage onto 33. The Brambles go out trying to catch some heroes, but it doesn't hit 33, who just enrages himself and manages to get the kill on the Bloodseeker. Now Zai is going to be caught by Fana, who TP'd in. We'll be able to finish off him. The silence of Peter Pan Dam is in trouble as well. Fana has another Shadow Strike to be able to slow him down. Peter can turn and Brain Sap for a little bit of extra HP, but I think he's still going to be caught as Secret are willing to dive the tower to be able to get this kill, or maybe not. Slowly tick him out. The Shadow Strike plus the Urne is going to be able to do the trick. Pycat TP's in and takes apart Puppey, who's left behind by the Nightmare. Nobody else wanted to die like that. Fana has a blink. He'll stay ahead of the Ursa over the mid lane. Ruptured up CCNC. He actually leaps there and now is dead. He pops a Star. Oh, no, he's dead.
He wants the suicide. He saw mid one coming. He understood his options.
He's like, no, not the Reaper Scythe.
Not this time, buddy.
10-minute bounty runes coming up. Fana will get one of them, but it looks like OpTic are going to get the other 3. But Secrets are getting a lot of damage on this mid-tier 1 tower, so it's probably worth the trade-off here for Secret. Especially if they can get Zai as well. Bloodright comes out. Zai's going to take a lot of damage. Reaper Scythe coming in. That's going to be enough. Fana gets the extra nuke just to make sure they get the Reaper Scythe timing onto the Chen.
They're going to want to take this mid tower. CCNC is back here. But Fada going to TP out, pops the regen rune, heading towards bottom
33
lane.
going to be caught by Fada. Man, this guy's just, he's all over the map, but he just keeps on finding more and more kills. Poor Team Secret. 8-6 now, takes a kill streak off of 33's Ursa.
Yeah, they did lose the tower, and Pycat gets the last hit on that, but...
The smoke in through. Peter, as well as CCNC, came in trying to go for an arrow sleep combination, but instead it's going to be Feeder who ties. The arrow comes out, actually lands on Fada, but there's so many heroes here from Secret. Moonlight Shadow buys a little bit of space. They don't quite have the thirst damage. Now they'll get it. Pycat, he's going to turn. He wants to be able to kill Fada. They go for the global silence, though. Pycat already has the damage, though. Even without the burning spears, he can finish off Fada.
And Zai, trying to see who he can find, but... Looks like a full retreat from Secret. The rest of the gang is going to get out of there as Yapzor doesn't have the Brambles quite yet.
He has phase boots. He needs to stay ahead of this Earthshock. 33 tries to clap the ground, misses mid one. Mid one turns around and takes his life instead. OpTic just getting routed all over the map. I mean, even that one kill on Fada, it cost them Moonlight Shadow and a bunch of heroes and global silence.
Yes, it was not easy.
And meanwhile, Secret's just getting free kills all over the map.
I'm not really sure what OpTic, the game plan is here with some of these picks.
Yeah.
Like, the Huskar is nice, but you want to be able to dominate your lane. He is 2-0, but not the best CS.
I'm just not convinced that this This Huskar matches up.
Yeah. I'd imagine in an ideal world, they get Roshan at a reasonable time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where things go. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel like...
I guess Secret's lineup is kind of like all fighting.
Yeah.
And so if you do take an advantage against them, they don't have many other options.
And they're really good at fighting those.
They do manage to get the Curse Crown. Arrow comes out. Everyone's going to be able to dodge that. The Brambles holds in CC&C for a while. All run back, but they're going to fight at this choke point. They see the option to rupture on Pycat. They try and go for the ultimate out from Yapso, but he gets just eaten by the bear. Ursa trying to outrun. They manage to get the ensnare onto Ace, holding him in place so 33 can get out. Pop's healing salve will be able to keep himself alive for now. Fana actually missing, canceling that salve.
Yeah,
the tier 1 tower is still alive.
Huskar's going to be pretty healthy here. Just going to pop the heal again. And that's okay. OpTic going to get a kill for nothing. They might lose the tower, though. Everybody from Secret's up here, so they want to grab something out of this.
Yeah.
You don't want to just waste your time. The Blade Mill, that was the item that we predicted before the game started. Comes out first onto Ace. This is going to enable him to fight directly into that Huskar if he needs to. His PPD.
Sleep out first. Pycat can go for the life break on him if they want, but instead it's going to be the Terrorize that catches them. The Global Silence as well. Both these heroes are totally Secret's control.
Ooh, they thought they were just going to get a free kill onto the Bloodseeker. Instead, Secret, they hung around, not playing greedy, came as 5.
They still have the Rupture. CC&C has got to get out of here fast.
He is indeed just going to leap out, not going to risk anything here.
It felt like their timing was off. Like, they had CC&C pushing in mid and they were pushing bottom. Once some heroes show, then maybe the Huskar can be aggressive at top lane, but instead they just stumble into 5 heroes.
I think they just wanted too much.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Whereas Secret right now, like you said, because they have such a team-fighting lineup, they're just sticking together, taking objectives. They took mid together, they took that 5 bottom together, they all ran just like this up to top lane. They get some kills. They stuck with it even after they lost the Yapzor.
And again, they've got like the really good catch. We specifically talked about these 2 heroes, Dark Willow and Bloodseeker, in that regard. So when OpTic try and split, they are so susceptible to getting caught. You saw CC&C could not stick around very long in pushing that mid tower for fear of getting ruptured.
Mirana, CC&C, he is fallen quite far behind in net worth. Whereas the 3 cores from Team Secret, well on their way to having a very good game. So they're going to smoke up again. They're going to go for the 4-man. Fada
takes the smoke and does manage to get the Nightmare. Starts running himself away. Maybe Peter can actually get out of here. The triple Centaurs posing a threat. Zai's actually going to get ruptured up. Can Zai TP? Oh, Zai doesn't have a TP. Zai.
Is Ace going to pick up the bounty rune real fast in front of him? PPD going to get nabbed there too.
Wow, it's just awkward.
Yeah, indeed it was.
I mean, at least the smoke didn't kill a core. We could be happy about that. But
there's still a bounty rune on the ground. Oh, I hate when that happens. As they're now going to rotate a lot of heroes up here. Fada.
Oh, they are just constantly moving back and forth on other sides of the map. The arrow does scout out some of these, though.
They're just playing so
OpTic
fast.
Retreat.
They're not allowing OpTic to get anywhere on the map. Wherever somebody goes, they follow. They're constantly applying pressure everywhere on the map. This is the type of Team Secret that we like to see. Yes, they pick greedy cores, but this is how you enable it.
Okay, I want to talk about a couple mechanics that we haven't brought up yet. First of all, we've got Rupture into Terrorize. Really good combination, forcing them to run away. And then another thing, this Bloodseeker versus the Huskar, Pycat is very often low when he wants to be able to farm neutrals, right? Because you just do it faster. But that also means he's in thirst range. And so our Bloodseeker is just getting free vision of him as well as just the extra movement speed and damage.
Yeah, you're going to lose a Centaur here, Zai, as Secret, once again, they're starting to group up as 4. They're going to fight PPD.
They had some vision around here surrounding him. These 2 supports are kind of like sticking around together, but
I don't feel like they should be. As Zai, look at how far this dive is.
He had it in his backpack. The TP's just not going to be there in time. He's trying to get the Centaur stun, does manage to get it, but there's nobody here to punish.
Look
the
at how
thing is that OpTic cores are just not playing with the supports. They're trying to push out the waves, and so the supports are just free food every single time they're spotted.
And once again, somebody TP's down the bottom. The Yapzor doesn't want CC&C to get anything on the map. Pycat trying to hit Ancients, desperately trying to get this BKB, and I mean, right now, if you get 2-0'd here, I think that this puts OpTic at the very bottom of their group. It puts Secret in a very good position to potentially still get top 4, even with the negative record.
Ace, meanwhile, is building into an halberd. He already has the Sange. So he's going to have a great Huskar counter or an Ursa counter in the coming fights. Especially against this Ursa, who is only rocking a Blink Dagger right now, is going to go for a Basher.
Yeah. I want to go back to your point, though. It does feel as though there's not a lot of cohesion on the side of OpTic.
Yeah.
Like, what is the game plan? It just feels like now they're... It almost just feels like the game is just waiting to end.
Yeah. It feels like these supports are like throwing their lives to buy like 2 more seconds.
Yeah. Whereas Secret, they're just constantly smoking. They're gathering together. They're moving... They're always connecting, which is a good point.
And they're not losing objectives, right? Like, they're always TPing back in time to defend.
They've lost just this bottom tower, which they lost so early on as...
Ace runs into the high ground with his Blade Mail, threatening OpTic, daring them to go on to him.
Yeah, but
now with Moonlight Shadow, maybe OpTic can take a fight. They see that Fada's in the top lane. Maybe they can go for an engagement in middle.
It would require a dive, though. And PPD running forward here. Going to get the sleep off.
Sleep in. 33 is ready to go, but they wake up the Bloodseeker and start etching their way backwards. And OpTic, they just don't want to take the fight. They've got some items coming in. They've got the Maelstrom for the Mirana. The BKB is kind of close for Pycat. He's about halfway there.
You got the Spirit Vessel, which is going to be very good against the Chen and the Huskar.
Yeah.
I was wondering why they were giving Dark Willow last hits.
That's a good call.
Oh, arrow?
That is a Fiend's Grip on the side, but a Global Silence goes down. Mid-1 can now turn. He does have the Reaper's Scythe ready to go on to Peter. He's going to throw it out now. Doesn't quite kill him. Peter turns around, manages to get the Brain Staff over here. We do have the Terrorize. 33 immediately enrages and TP's out. That's a really good play by him to dodge all of that, but Pycat is now left alone. Fada's going to go for the backline. Already managed to kill one support. He's going to go for Zai as well with a stun. Lay down onto Pycat. Gives Ace the space to be able to kill him. Sonic Wave on through, but the hero's already dead, Fada.
He really thought he was helping out there when he threw out that ulti. But everyone has already been killed. Now it's just 2 heroes alive from OpTic. Another tier 2. Looks like it's going to go the way of Team Secret. As the next set of items will start filtering in, you've got the Halberd that's going to come out onto Ace. That's going to be his Huskar killer. Mid-1 about to pick up the Aeon Disc. And with that, there's not a whole lot of disables that are going to work very effectively against him. You can't open up Fiend's Grip anymore against him. The arrow into anything isn't really going to work anymore. Just going to continue to 5-man. Now they're going to set their sights towards this bottom lane. And OpTic, they are hard-pressed to defend.
Like, at what point, farm-wise, can OpTic have a chance to reclaim this game? Say they can just stretch it out for another, like, 20 minutes. Does anything change for them?
I'm not entirely sure, because I feel like Pycat probably needs BKB. Then maybe the game gets a little bit better, but I don't know what the end objective is for them.
Yeah.
So once you get that BKB... Oh, they get another pick off here.
Arrow does manage to land, and they're going to try and take Puppey down. 33 will be able to get that 1 kill, but the Enrage is going to run out. Now he's already dead. CCNC jumps into danger, trying to challenge Fada as best he can, but the Dark Will on the side is going on his side. Curse Crown does manage to allow him to be able to get that kill. Jump forward from the Quap, but the send back on CCNC, he lives. The Rupture was placed on him, but he's back in the fountain, healing up. OpTic trade 1 for 3, though.
And getting a kill at this point feels kind of okay.
We
because of
did
how far
something.
behind they are.
And that kill was only worth 264 gold.
And now you've got a Hex, by the way, on Fada.
Oh boy, first item Hex. That's interesting.
I think it works because of the nature of your lineups.
Okay.
A little bit greedy. Getting another form of instant disable / initiation.
Yeah. Especially all these heroes like Mirana has an escape mechanism, the Ursa has Enrage.
You don't have to carry this game.
Yeah.
The Necro and the Bloodseeker are going to do that for you. So you getting more damage items doesn't really change too much.
Right.
Whereas having more forms of initiation, more ways to disable, like getting on top of the Mirana, you hex her instantly, she's going to die.
Well, you could definitely see all of OpTic's eggs are in the Lit Huskar Get BKB basket. There's going to be the reveal of the side. Oh, an attempt at a sleep dodge, but that's not going to save CCNC. I think Fada read Peter exactly like a book, and now they're going to be able to get an extra kill.
Yeah, look at that Hex initiation.
Yeah.
Nobody can really play on the map anymore from the side of OpTic. I hear Fury swipes.
Yeah, Ursa's just farming up jungle, that's all. Alright, BKB, 350 gold. Pycat, can you turn this game around? Because it's not looking great right now. Secret are going to be able to get an Aegis on top of the 13,000 gold lead that they have. Spirit Vessel for Zai is what he's going to try and build, but after he gets the Spirit Vessel, you also need to kill something to get charges. And that may be the harder task for him.
Yeah. Things aren't looking too hot right now as Secret contemplating going high ground, mid one, gonna poke his head. He's got the Aeon Disc, so there's no real burst that can go onto him. It's gonna do too much, and Pycat, he wants that BKB so bad.
All right, so here's how you solve the Aeon Disc, right? You send back the Huskar or the Ursa, and you just have him life break in.
Yeah,
right?
I like it.
Yeah. And then without Aeon Disc, they don't really have a good high ground hitter, right?
That's not the worst idea I've heard in the world. Is Puppy gonna get instant
Jules. Midwan was ready for that one. 33 is going to try and go for the TP out. They do not have Reaper Sight, nor can Terrorize get there in time. So now the BKB is up for OpTic. I mean, we've got a lot of optimism in our analysis that OpTic can turn this game around with the BKB, but
we gotta say it, right?
Yeah. You gotta create some sort of...
It is unlikely, but... You know.
Otherwise, it's just going to be, the story of this game is going to be Secret stomp the hell out of OpTic all the way through. They had no chance.
That kind of was the story of this game.
Yeah. Shen creeps running around. Man, Secret are this far up, and they still don't have the tier 1 and tier 2 at bottom lane. So that's just more gold. They're just going to get an even bigger net worth lead.
I think it's because they realized at 24 minutes that they're so strong. They were poking, and they're like, you know what? This is still the first Aegis. Maybe we shouldn't go high ground. But I don't think they're used to being this far ahead.
Yeah. And I guess that was where I was kind of leading with the, if you can stretch this game 20 minutes, like, are you really that scared of Huskar? Like, if you wait for another Aegis, I think you're very happy with your lineup in the mid game for Secret.
Almost definitely, as every single one of Zai's creeps are getting hunted right now. He's going to live one purple dude. Makes it out with 100 health. Yay. I think Secret just go high ground right now.
Yeah.
You see everybody from OpTic. Yeah, the positioning is really off right now from OpTic.
What is OpTic? They gave him a lane of racks?
Base
just for more farm?
What? Secret have to be really pleased if they see
Alright, they're all TPing back, but the tier 3 is already gone. By the time they get here, they may be a melee racks down. Alright, 33.
They're playing back to their sentry because they only have one.
Yeah, Moonlight Shadow does see some of these heroes. They do manage to get a long-range sleep. Arrows coming out. It's not going to hit Midwan, who already woke up. They managed to get the Sight Device immediately in with the Terrorize as well with the Rupture on top of 33. They're focusing on the Bear, and they'll have him too. Pycat, he's going to be the next target. He does have BKB with a buyback on the Ursa. OpTic may still be able to fight this, but they want to try and draw Secret into their high ground, but Secret are not taking that bait.
Secret... All they used was the Dark Willow ulti and the Rupture. The Rupture will be up soon enough. They still have Global Silence. Puppy was very disciplined in it.
Yeah. He could have freaked out and go, oh, team fight time, but...
No, he knew that there was no reason to have to use it. Once he saw the Rupture into Terrorize combination, they were going to get the kill anyways, as Fada splitting up a little bit from his team. Gonna push out this top lane. The thing about Secret in this game, too, is that they are very diligent about pushing out these waves.
They have vision on this high ground. They're going to see all these heroes trying to come in, and it's Secret choice. Do they want to take this fight without Fada? They have the Aegis. They're going to side against it. Again, just discipline play. 33 is going to try and still catch these heroes. He does have the Enrage. He can take that up, but now he's Global Silence. So now he's going to be stunned. He didn't pop the Enrage fast enough, and now he's dead. Hopefully that's space for Pycat to be able to come in, but he tries to go on the Aeon's. Arrow naps onto the Necrophos. He's turning onto Ace, though, with the Bloodseeker, the Blade Mail. He has that one. Turn around. Reaper Sight will be able to take out the Mirana. OpTic have been wiped from the face of the earth, and all they took was an Aegis, so they call it here. Secret do indeed stomp OpTic into the ground in game 2, and in the end, 2-0 for the series.
And now, if I'm reading this correctly, this will place Secret
6-6?
6-6. So depending on
back
how
in the top 4?
This game went, they might actually have gone from the bottom of the group to top 4, and that'll in this one series.
right? SVG just bloodlusted this ogre. He's like, I found the Enigma, but they couldn't quite find that young man.
Oh, Invoker just throws himself into the fray with the Aegis. He's not scared.
SVG will get a stun off on the back. Wave of Terror coming through. Meteor going to do a decent amount of damage. Resolution hasn't used BKB, still hasn't. He's going to just get Black Hole. He's going to die, just stuck out in the middle of nowhere. And they're going to look for more. There will be a blink away, though, from the Centaur. And MSS going for, do we have anything? The arrow will be a little bit late.
You gotta admire the innovation from SVG to buy a Helm of the Dominator, take a Troll net creep, and cancel the Black Hole.
That is actually a very good point. That is the one thing you can do. If you have no BKB disable, you need that skeleton.
It didn't save him, but he canceled it.
Yep.
So maybe it'll play a role in the future.
And that is why they call him the mastermind.
SV Jesus, maybe?
It's not looking like it's going to play much of a role. They're about to lose a Rax middle, and there's not much more you can do. You don't want to buy back on Jar. 30 seconds left. You do have your BKB, but is that enough? Snake King continues to just be a hindrance to newbie top, but they're like, whatever. Good luck. You're not going to take that tower.
He has that return damage for the tower.
But Moogie with the alacrity, he is just melting this barracks. We hear the Aegis go down.
I love CCC's play that fight. Just blinks into the middle of everything. No fear. Didn't even have a ward or anything. He just said, yeah, go on me. I dare you. Like, you're going to get all black holed, and if you kill me once, I still have Aegis. They're chasing him here. They get the Wyvern ulti. Do they have a way to prevent the blink, though, afterwards? No.
They do not. Oh, that tornado hit.
But the free pathing.
Fortunately, they're going to try to. He's just running around, but a nice job. Gets the Yules up, and guess who's here? It's KP. He's going to use the refresher. Might as well, and they just get it. Now Snake King instantly buys back. Are they just going to run it middle?
This is the play. This is their only play. I like the decision, but newbie,
they're back.
This is a must-win game for them, and they are taking absolutely no chances.
Smart. And now,
they're actually just running back to the fountain. Yep. That's great.
Yep.
Yeah, they're literally in the fountain as 4 heroes.
Not metaphorically. Literally.
So, what do you, if you're VJ Storm now, do you just, I mean, we've seen what they've done. Do you just sit in your base? Or, I mean, they try to make a play here, but it just completely fails.
Well, there's no counter. They need to prevent Enigma killing the Gyro. You need to find some way to target him and take him down. And I just love the play from Newbie to just gather up. They've won the game at this point. They only lose if they give Storm a mistake to capitalize on, and they are just gonna walk around the map as 5. Let's see Wyvern maybe sweep and find that ward. It looks like they just pinged it out. They get it. Nice. And you can wait for next Aegis now, I believe. You have the 1 Rax. There's no need to be in any rush because you've seen that Gyro went for Scotty, not a Rapier. So it's not like you have this huge damage clock that's about to come up and potentially just win the game for you for Storm and Flak.
So do you think Newbie just continues doing what they're doing? Just play the map correctly, hide?
Yep.
Axe Scepter being worked on Enigma, definitely going to save for buyback. No reason to be greedy about it.
Ooh, both scans go out. This is some 40-minute bounty rune scans going, and it looks like Radiant will take 2.
Double rune as well. No important ones, just haste and invis. I guess haste might be important on Wisp, but he has the Centaur.
It's all about the Blink Hex on Shadow Fiend. You need to find a way to kill the Enigma and the Wyvern, or rather kill one of them while the other is prevented from saving. So I think Enigma is your key target, and then if you're lucky, theoretically you could just double BKB with both your cores and just jump the Enigma. Wyvern will ult one of you, but the other will be rendered immune thanks to the BKB, and hopefully that's enough to finish off KP.
I love the way Kaka's playing this game. The item build, the skill build with the talent build with 500 night vision. He's playing like the scouting pick-off setup. He's always been the one that sets up the kills on Centaur, and I just love that he's adjusted a hero like Wyvern to turning it into... He knows against the Centaur ultimate he's the primary source of catch because the Venge is the only other reliable stun other than Black Hole, and Venge has no items.
This is going to be a... Shadows coming out from the dark side. They're going to find one. It's going to be Snake King. They know he doesn't have buyback. He has an ulti, but it's not going to come out. It finally does, but it won't be enough. He's going to die. He's dead for 80 seconds now, and they're looking for more. They want this ISO. They don't want any more of that armor. Black Hole's going to come. Cataclysm. There's so much damage to Rezo. He dies. They're going to have to buy back with him and MSS more than likely. Ogre, Magi will fall as well. Missed the Deafening Blast, but SCC, he is 17-0 and 15. I don't think he cares if he misses one Tornado on an Ogre at this point, because he is I'm not going to say carried his team. His score looks like he's carried his team, but this was just a very good team effort. I mean, great play.
I mean, he's 17-0 and 15.
He carried his team, we'll say it.
He's been there for 32 out of 34 kills.
But would he have been there if Winter Wyvern didn't gank middle 3 times?
True.
And now, it's not over yet. Obviously, 2 buybacks still there with the Shadow Fiend just pushing out bottom. But they're losing everything. You see their middle getting pushed in, their top getting pushed in quicker.
Hey. Feels like this meta is all about the 4-player and the 2-player. And any team that has exceptional players at both those positions seems to be in a great position to just do well in this tournament. Newbie's record doesn't show it, but I think that their quality of play that they demonstrated here is a lot better than a few of the teams that we've seen thus far.
It shows they can still play at that level, but as we've always talked about, TI is all about consistency. Being one of the best and consistency. And now, Last Rax is going to go down.
You definitely don't GG out if you're Storm. You have Gyro. You can always buy a Rapier.
Now, they're going to try to do some sort of fight. Moogie, he gets multicast. They're going to try to run in now. Rezo, his ulti a little bit off there, but here we go. KP is going to throw in a Black Hole and only hits onto 1, but it's the one you need. Oh, MSS gets them on out of their Cataclysm. Will go out, doesn't do too much, but Rezo, he is getting handled by his own team. Here's going to come down, and look at this Deafening Blast. Hits on all 4 of them, and SCC just turns the fight. Here comes Yawar. He pops his ulti, but it's not going to do much. You get Moogie, but it's now a 30k lead. 4 buybacks are coming. Can they pick anyone else off? It doesn't look like it, and what a fight from Newbie.
That was sick. I don't think there's another way to describe that combo.
That was just the setup. You always said Winter Wyvern just needs to be in place, and after Winter Wyvern's in place, everyone else.
It's great. Like, the Enigma ults the Gyro, right? Almost full duration, but then he gets saved from the Wisp, charges forwards, BKB'd, he gets Wyvern ulted. Like, the whole strategy revolves around prevent Resolution from dealing damage and clean up with your spells.
Yeah, they have Ogre plus Wisp supports. They have invested in the one hyper carry, and I love the way they've addressed this opening, like the opener of the draft of VGJ Storm.
Yeah, Mega's for Roshan, but as you said, Kyle, they have the rape. You just don't go Scotty, right? You have to kill Rapier.
I'm surprised he even bought the Ultimate Orb before. I would have, if he had not purchased that item and sold drums, he could just have a Rapier at the moment. And I think that if you have that plus Aegis, you still have a win condition. Like, it's not over, it's just really hard. But you certainly keep going here, try and force buybacks.
Looks like that's what he's going to do. Tornado up into the air. No buybacks coming in. Mugi only has 15 cents. Eats the cheese on Rezo.
Oh my god.
Now he's just going to blow up. SCC as well is just going to go. And Rezo is trying with Satanic to just survive. He's taking so much damage from these mega creeps, though. He's going to try to fly away. Kakai wants to find, has the night vision, gets the ulti off. He's setting it up. This more than likely might be game. The ice wall goes down. Yawar on the backside needs to find somebody. He's going to find the Enigma, but Glimmer caped up, won't take any damage. There's the Aegis. Blink away from Yawar. SVG goes down, and guess who's going to respawn in that ice wall? It's Resolution with no BKB, and he is dead. Tornado will steal the kill. Or earn him the kill, I should say. And will they get Yawar before the game is over? They sure will, and this was a dominating performance by Newbie this game.
It was a dominating performance by SCC, let's be real. I'm not saying that the rest of the team didn't play well, but I think as close to a flawless Invoker game as you're ever going to see in competitive Dota 2. And what a better time, no better time to do it, rather.
And fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
PL seems like he needs a lot more time. He needs 1 to 2 more items.
Zinq gets a free tier 2 tower and a glyph. Holding on to his Mantis Tower right now. The rest of his team joining him as he invades the jungle.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
With this victory, if Serenity wins, they're gonna kind of propel themselves to the 3rd or even the 2nd spot in Group B. Very important games for both of these teams.
Where is the gem? They need a gem soon. Lich has to buy it.
ZYD has a gem.
Oh, he already has a gem.
I like him holding it. He's an initiator.
Oh, there's 2 Assault Curious, by the way. The Tiny also has 1.
Okay.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, it just doesn't feel like they can fight. It's Elk is just running them over. And with the Radiance, it's also a decent counter. Radiance and Acid to the illusions. And they have a Maelstrom on Gyro with the Side Gunner, so he's gonna be able to clear the illusions out too.
Looks like he's interested in getting Abyssal Blade. Tired of not being able to kill these elusive heroes.
Yep, that's nice.
Alright, we're gonna see a fight happening on the mid lane here. The creep that he was trying to TP then got killed. It's gonna be PYW going down. ZYD also getting absolutely shredded. TNC finds 3 quick one. They can't go into Roche. Unfortunately, it has not spawned yet.
For the creep.
They could have.
They had Glyph. But something that you don't think too often during the fly. They have no buybacks on any of the heroes. Lich is dead.
Yeah, this could be bad.
Ice armor is the most important thing for the tower.
Uh-oh. Alright, Xingqiu goes on the front line. He doesn't have his ultimate for 10 more seconds.
Yep, tower's gonna take a lot of damage. That Glyph.
Power might even go down here. No Glyph use just yet, Raven. Walking away, don't want to take too much tower damage.
Should be able to save the tower. Lich is up, ET is up.
Yeah. Call down just to clear up the creep wave. Raven sending more illusions onto the tier 3. Tier 3 gonna go down. Shrines are now exposed, and now here we go. Xingqiu's jumping right in for Armel. Armel, Song is gonna save him from now. Ensnare, gonna keep ZZZ in place on the backline. Looks like a stun, and Acid Spray has killed out Cuckoo. The rest of TNC retreating very quickly. Armel will have to pop the BKB. He stops for the rune, and he bashes. No basher just yet.
Jeez.
He's fine.
They're trying to... So, their game plan is they're trying to make Naga a call. He's gonna try and buy Radiance.
Okay.
But Radiance, Naga, can he... I'm not sure though. It feels like it's gonna take a long time. And even if he gets to that point, like Alchemist, Gyro, these are heroes that can push out the lanes and deal with the speed push fairly fine.
So
but at the same time, I'm not able to think of any other answers for them.
Yeah, I don't know if the Radiance will even come online. It feels like Serenity, if it gets its Aegis or Cheese, they will just win the game.
No Song. Song's still on cooldown, but TNC does not want to give this up.
Moonlight Shadow, Xingqiu moving forward. If he stuns himself, that could be bad. Nope, it's going to be ZZZ grabbing the Aegis. And now this Gyro was in Strug City for a long time, but ever since the gift of Aghanim's Scepter, he is kind of a big deal now. Double damage on the bottom side. Gyro could pick that one up.
Here's the good ammo.
What do you think Xingqiu is going to drop for his Basher?
A Blink, or just play without boots. You need to Blink Abyssal.
Yeah, Blink Abyssal is really nice.
Yeah. I think that would be a good option. The Blink is like way too valuable because of like the way he has this kind of talents with the stun. He fights so well with it. And TNC is going to attempt a smoke here. They're coming in with the PL on the TA, but guess who they are going to fight? This guy is just...
Alright, he tried. Oh, he drops the Octarine. Very interesting.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tims?
I think it's just if he fights, he's gonna have it for sure in the inventory. The boots are definitely gonna be the thing that he drops.
So Tims continue just to play utility, goes for a Crimson Guard. So no Radiance.
They understand that they have to, if they want to win, they have to win a fight now. They can't afford to go with the Radiance.
Can they win a fight now?
Not very sure, but they have to try.
I mean, we saw earlier.
Song Arrow try to, you know, eliminate one.
They have a lot of damage. ZZZ just runs right in.
Where is the gem? I thought they have a gem. Huh?
Finding did that earlier. Lich immediately that he did drop his Chain Frost though, doing quite a bit of bouncing damage. Tims, nice force that back out, and he dies before he could actually cast a song. Armel has to use his BKB. He's on the run, but the side gunner and the right click just doing so much damage. Armel BKB about to end. Cuckoo will swap him out. A suicidal swap at that. And Armel will retreat to his base. Meanwhile, on the back line, though, it's going to be Raven getting caught out. Why is he there by himself without his team? He just goes down. Oh no, TNC just falling apart now. They lose 3. 2 of them has buyback, but they really don't want to use it here.
Oh boy. they are gonna have to use it. Otherwise, how are they gonna defend? They have to buy back up here.
Yeah, buy back here from PL.
Radiant structures are
Tims won't use his, obviously. Couple seconds and he'll be back up. Team Q on the front line takes down the Raxus very quickly. The Ray boss.
He has Arcane Rune. Come on. That's permanent ultimate.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle is falling.
Goku moving forward will cancel his TP, and now blinking is Xingqiu. Avatos is going to be their song, trying to keep Armel alive. He's fine for now. The base, unfortunately, not so much. Swapping back into the tier 4. All right, Tiny in a lot of trouble. He consumes the cheese. ZYD still losing a lot of that health. Cuckoo being gone on the back line. They will take down the Tiny. Not too bad here. And ZZZ on the front line taking quite a bit of damage from Sam H as well. Jam hits the deck. Aegis consume as well. Can TNC make a very important hold? Armel on the front line activates the BKB. ZZZ doing a lot more damage back Armel. BKB is protecting him. Trying to fight Raven, actually can't even hit him. And now the Abyssal Blade controls him. Raven needs to jaunt away. He will. Can they kill him a second time? It's gonna be ZZZ dropping low. A couple more right clicks. Yes, they can take down the Gyrocopter. So far they're holding, and now moving forward, they're gonna try to take down PYW. Couple more hits is necessary, but he's missing, and now the TP out. He will not make it home. TNC holds. They will lose that first lane of Rax. And after multiple buyback, they won't lose anymore.
Yeah, a bit of overextension there by Serenity, trying to push their advantage too far. But they did, however, get out with the Elk, which is the biggest hero on their side. So he should be able to make sure the lanes are pushed out, so TNC can't really force too much with this. Oh, he's gonna even be able to pick up one of the bounty runes.
Armel too afraid to go challenge.
420 gold for that bounty rune.
Unfortunately for TNC, even though they won that team fight and they held, they couldn't actually get any objectives off of that. No Roche, no outer towers.
Just farming time. They have to finish more items. They don't have enough damage.
It seems like Sam H is starting to reach a critical mass, but he still needs like one or two more.
They need MKB.
Yeah.
He needs to buy MKB. The evasion is so annoying. Oh, the Alchemist took the regeneration talent. So he has a lot of regen.
Okay.
During the ulti form. Makes it very difficult to kill him if they don't have the Spirit Vessel.
Okay, Xingqiu swaps out the Manta Sal for now. And it looks like Serenity is...
Who is getting the axe?
Do you want the Disarm or the Lich? The Chain Frost?
Sure, I think the Lich.
Thank you.
Alright. That is going to be endless Chain Frost. As long as it doesn't, you know, jump onto PL as he's double gangering away.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
And this guy is a dedicated warder. They dropped the gem and he has like 10
Radiant's
centuries after
bottom
that.
shrine has fallen.
It'll be interesting to see how much ward he bought in this game, because earlier there was a whole de-warding battle in his jungle as well. Be interesting to see if ZZZ will save for buyback.
Yep. We are past 40 minutes, so double runes. Very important to control the power runes right now. The illusion rune, double damage rune could easily turn a tide of battle.
Oh. Raven. In a very precarious spot up on the top. Teleport scroll cooldown for about 10 more seconds. Tims will port home. How do they know?
Oh no.
How do they know? Raven gonna get started on. There's Moonlight Shadow. He's gonna just port home. No, that's gonna be tough. He gets yielded up in the air and Raven's gonna get caught. Raven dead. 90-second, no buyback, but split push coming out from Tims.
There's a creep wave in middle lane.
Yeah. It looks like they're gonna just take a tier 2 off of this. It might seem like Raven won't need a buyback.
I don't think they can take the tier 2. They cleared the creep wave behind.
So they're gonna just run down middle, I guess.
I think they should run down middle, yeah. Go for bottom lane. Run down mid, try to pressure bot.
Alright, Tim's already cutting bottom as we speak. Here we go. Serenity looking to get that second lane of Rax.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Okay,
attack.
ZYD starting things up. Glyph available here. Not going to get used just yet. Song set up. No buyback.
Where's the follow-up?
Arrow, it's going to hit on only PW, and now they're going to blow him up very quickly. Armel outputting quite a bit of damage here. They will lose Cuckoo. They took down ZZZ though. Sam H doing quite a bit of damage. Big stun coming in here on Armel. Everybody zone back into the fountain. And meanwhile, they will take down that Rax. No, they glyph and keep it alive for a little bit longer. Naga Siren is out. Sam H dealing with all of these illusions. Arrow coming in. Not gonna hit anything. Armel in a lot of trouble. He does not have the BKB combination coming in from the Tiny. He will go down. Savage will take down Tiny as well. But who is gonna take down this Alchemist? Still strong, fast, and powerful. Oh, here comes Raven though. Can he actually deal with this and protect his base? Xinq's on the run. Who does he want? He wants the Alchemist, but he's way too fast. He's just straight up TPing. Yeah, he's cool.
What a game. What a game. They managed to get the melee Rex, so but they did lose the Gyro and the Tiny.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 Corals.
Roshan is spawning. If TNC could get Aegis off of this and put it on, let's say, Raven, they might give themselves a pretty good chance.
They're starting to have enough damage.
They're going to fight into Xinq here. Stun coming out. They're doing a lot of damage. Half HP gone already, but the stun's going to be there. They're going to swap him back in. They will get the kill on the Alchemist. Godlike streak on Sam H. Ooh, if they could force a buyback as well.
Yep, that would be huge for them, and they're starting to gather enough damage on their heroes to kill them.
Critical mass reach. Talked about Sam H needing the output damage. He has that MKB, now working towards a butterfly. This could be one of the more miraculous comeback victories. We've seen TNC do it earlier in this tournament as well.
He has not died once yet so far.
Really? 9-0 and 11. Okay. And I think that was the first death.
I think if he gets
for Alchemist.
Oh, Alchemist.
Yeah.
That too. If he gets the butterfly,
this game can turn.
Yeah, definitely can turn. I think the Alchemist maybe needs to.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Maybe needs to get another. What can he buy though that can change the game?
Alchemist?
Yeah. Because he can still swap out one of his items later during fights.
BKB maybe?
Shadows take us.
Maybe. But he's dying to the physical though. I'm not sure. Maybe Shivas. Like the right clicks are starting to hurt on him now. They don't really have a Shivas yet. Roche is up. This is the third one with a refresher shot. Very important. Alchemist is 20 seconds. They want to force his buyback.
They're gonna just go in super fast. Buyback or no buyback. Look at that. TNC will give Aegis to Raven.
Yeah, this Bloodhorn. So someone has to buy a Lotus out. Okay, maybe no one can buy it now. It's going to be either the ET or the Lich if they want to buy it, but I don't think they can afford it.
By the way, refresher shard on Tim's. Oh, Armel getting initiated on. My goodness, look at that damage. He will have a rocket flying his way as well. So double song, double pipe. You could technically refresh that Crimson.
Oh, he bought a BKB. He swapped his spring.
Okay, so he did go for the BKB, yeah.
Not sure how much it would do for him, but it's definitely gonna allow him to right click more, and to move away from the stuns and remove the ensnare if the ensnare is already on him.
So quite far away for Cuckoo's level 25, which is the magic missile spell immunity piercing, but looks like this game might go on for a little bit longer.
Yep. TNC has already reached the point where they are starting to have enough damage.
Yeah.
More than enough damage to kill the cost of Serenity.
And Tim's is about to finish Scythe too. So now they have a lot of ways to deal with Alchemist.
Yeah, and the ensnare cooldown as well is gonna give them a lot more tools to kite them during BKB. Serenity has starting to, you know, hit to a brick wall from TNC right now. They have to be much more careful, whereas TNC, what they have to do right now is make sure they have buybacks. They have buyback on TS buyback.
Pretty much everyone has buyback. Raven doesn't, but he has an Aegis, so TNC wants to take a fight outside their base.
is under attack.
Position advantage-wise, Serenity's got the high ground, but PYW is going to get found right in the beginning. They don't initiate on him, and here comes Xingqiu, popping the BKB, blocking the arrow. He doesn't have vision, though. Now he's going to get surrounded. BKB is about to end, and it's going to be a huge Avatar's combination into a call down. ZZZ on the front line. Armel losing a ton of his HP. Rocket chasing on Armel. Song number 1's used by Tims, and Tims gonna just okay Song, still keeping him alive. Now on the backside of the fight, it's gonna be Xingqiu just right-clicking down that bench very easily. They're clumped up, they're grouped up, keeping everyone safe for now. Buyback on Tiny being used. Rocket chasing on Armel, but Armel should be able to get back into base just fine. I say that though. All right, force zap to the high ground. All right, and blinks out. Buyback not available on Cuckoo. Serenity breaching the high ground. They will take that last lane of range racks. And top lane will be the last set of racks here for TNC. They need to hold here. Raven charging forward. Xingqiu BKB is in the backpack. No BKB. Arrow gonna clip you on Gyro, and they got Gyro. No, the stun's gonna be there. Samage from the woods. They actually get the 1 kill, and now it's gonna be Armel taking quite a bit of damage. Xingqiu lobbing out that stun, still standing strong. His ultimate running. The regen is very, very powerful. PYW lands a big stun. It's gonna be Samage on the left side, activating the BKB. Man fight. He popped the cheese, and he actually just got critted to death. He will buy back right now. ZZ on the middle of everything. Where's the Alchemist? Alchemist?
He has no rage yet. 5 seconds.
5 seconds for rage. He will have it back at Raven, dropping very, very low. He has Aegis. He will die and trigger that Aegis Immortal. And he is going to respawn into the surrounding of everything. Raven will jaunt away. His teammates are coming back. Again, Samage from the woods, dealing a ton of damage.
The Chain Frost, the Aghanims.
It is bouncing left and right, doing quite a bit of damage. Raven, again, just suffering from that Chain Frost. It's still bouncing. Raven gets stunned by the Alchemist. Raven's going to go down. He does... No. That was actually out. Excuse me. The TA goes down without buyback. Raven's still okay, still alive. But unfortunately, the Raxus, nobody was protecting the Raxus, and that's Mega Creeps.
That is indeed Mega Creeps, but Serenity did have to use a Tiny buyback, so Tiny has no buyback. Alchemist went down, but he didn't have to use buybacks. So job accomplished for Team Serenity here. But TNC, they definitely have the heroes to defend Mega Creeps. They can easily hold here. Serenity still needs to make another push to try and end the game.
TNC, the best they could hope for is an Alchemist buyback and killing him again. But that is a...
They should get Vlads now on one of the supports. Oh, already has it. He already has it. Okay. Cuckoo has that taken care of.
Alright, TNC. Are they going to keep pressing forward?
Yeah, they have to try and force the buyback if they can on the Alc. But at the same time, TA is not... He died back just now, so yeah, probably not. Too risky.
Yeah, unfortunately, Samage also had to gone for Satanic to survive, but just died to a huge crit. I think somebody crit him for like close to 1,000, I want to say. His HP bar just went away. Samage just looking to defend the base. And unfortunately, TNC can't force out that buyback.
They have to try and get Butterfly on this Mirana.
Yeah.
That would be huge. There's no one can... I don't think anyone can have extra slots for the MKB. Alchemist is not going to buy an MKB now. So, but if they could get it, that would be a big item.
I mean, I guess technically the Gyrocopter could get slot for MKB.
Raven has Butterfly now. Yeah, Gyro has a slot. Gyro still has a slot. This could be something that they have to, you know, see and adjust their items. Alchemist is buying another axe, so I guess ET is getting one.
I mean, that's the last one, right?
I mean, you can technically give it to Tiny, but Tiny doesn't get anything, just the stats.
He wants to fight Raven on the front line. Does not want to initiate on the Tiny. Back they go. TNC needs to push out the waves.
Buying sentries, buying eggs. I mean, he can still buy the eggs for himself, moonshot for his team. For his team. Actually, still a lot to buy.
All right. I mean, right now the disarm is actually huge.
And if he can get level 25 with the cooldown reduction on the Earth Splitter, that is actually huge for him.
It's gonna be a very exciting finish Again, TNC really needs this win to stay on the winner side of the group stage. So does Serenity.
Yep, Serenity are going to have to be very careful. They don't have buybacks on Tiny. They don't have buybacks on Gyro.
Dropping wards as they smoke forward. Moonlight Shadow covering the...
If they kill Gyro or Tiny right away, they could put themselves in a really good position.
They see Alchemist. They see Lich, boom! Immediately blown up, but... Don't know if that's really the target they want. Because right now, if you're Serenity, you could just back up and wait. There's no...
Control the runes, the power runes.
Yeah, and there's pressure up in the top side of the map.
Okay, he stole the Alchemist runes, the illusion rune. Gets the arcane rune. I guess they're just gonna wait for Roche. Wait for the buyback to come off cooldown and then switch. They are in no hurry.
The bounty runes coming up in 30 seconds. Pointing that out because bounty runes are worth an absurd amount of money at this point in the game.
Yeah, there's the Alchemist, of course.
Yeah.
That guy's gonna...
Well, even for TNC, like it's...
TNC, they need to find a pick on the Gyro or the Tiny. These are the two heroes that has no buyback.
ZYD's right there, and PYW is also right there. They have no detection. It's gonna be somebody getting hexed. That's Gyrocopter immediately dead. 2 minutes without buyback.
Tiny's dead too.
Tiny's dead as well. He also doesn't have buyback. PYW trying to ghost and stun. Earth Splitter's gonna fly out. He will also eventually die. Oh my god, has TNC done it? 3 kills.
Creep wave.
Yeah, where's the creep wave?
Middle one. They have to push the middle one.
Okay. Also Alchemist.
What is Xingqiu going to do here to keep his team in the game? 100 seconds. He has to buy time for 100 seconds.
I guess he could just like creep skip. No, he's gonna just pour home. Uh-oh. Here comes TNC. Is it Rax or Throne? 80 seconds.
They can definitely throw. Like, okay. There's enough damage.
Alright, here we go.
ET has buyback.
Throne's the play. Looks like Raven, or sorry, Armel will stay behind. He does have Future Travel, but critically, he also has a Desolator. That would go in a long way throning.
Oh, Lich Armor. Oh my god, they have Lich Armor on the buildings.
Alright, buyback will come out from PYW. Can they actually go high ground into this Elder Titan? Alright, Elder Titan Stomp. Not gonna come out just yet. Okay, Xingqiu coming in. It actually stuns both. The stun will continue, but Xingqiu, nice defensive swap here. And Xingqiu, look at his HP. It's dropping so fast. Chain Frost, though, bouncing left and right. They got him. They got the Alchemist. He has buyback. That Chain Frost still going. It is an endless plight of Chain Frost. TNC needs to disengage. Finally, the Chain Frost ends. And now the siege continues. TNC regrouping themselves a little bit. Moonlight Shadow, the base still looking pretty good. No creep wave pushing in from either side. Raven charging forward. They will get the first lane of Rax. Second. No. Are they going to throw? Or are they going to get the second lane? There's seems to be unsure. Okay, finally, they will get the second lane of Rax. 20-second to Alchemist. Sorry, 20-second to Tiny as well as Gyrocopter. Glyph will come out here to buy themselves some time. Will TNC back off or will they continue? Raven wants to back off. The rest of the range hero will take down the melee and then the range.
Song TP. They have to get out.
The base now starting to become under siege. Everyone will make it home just fine. Off 3 pickoff, they got 2 lanes of Rax. This game is not over yet.
Roshan. Okay, Serenity is gonna look to Roshan. Can TNC actually contest the Roche?
They need to push out all the waves. Bases.
They have to be able. They have to contest the Roche. If they give away, maybe they can still. I think they can still fight if. I
don't think they'll make it there in time.
Yeah,
they'll kill it too fast.
Maybe not. Maybe they don't have to do it.
All right.
They just need to turtle in the base. Make sure they don't die. Save for buybacks. They can't get on time. They can't get here on time. Too fast.
In your opinion, should Sam H just get Butterfly now or save for buyback?
Save buyback.
Okay.
Save buyback for sure.
Okay, they got the H's gonna fight Raven. Thinking about going right in. ZYD standing on the front line. Are they gonna song initiate is the question. Tim's just moving forward. Arrow flying out. Xingqiu charging in against both the supports here. Nice defensive force up. That BKB is about to end. Cuckoo gonna get vision. He needs to force himself up to the high ground. Leaping in is Samage. They want the Gyro. Gyro immediately dead again. No buyback on the back line. This Raven PL is just going up. Chain Frost though again bounding endlessly. Chain Frost still going to do a lot of work. Buybacks are coming out left and right. Chain Frost still bouncing.
Oh good.
Okay, they got the arrow. Tim's gonna die here on the back line. He buys back as well. ZYD. controlling Raven. Raven has a haste room. He will just run away. Zinke will drop his nuke. Nice swap back in. Can they actually control it? Manta Sound is going to get used. Zinke half HP. And Sandmage is right for so much damage. They will kill through his Aegis. And can they kill him through a second time? Surrounded by 4, arrow will hit, and he's dead! 2 minutes without buyback! Alchemist out of this game! Okay, Lich still running away, somehow surviving through this. I don't think they actually care about the Lich though. They're still hunting? Okay, alright. This Lich has bought themselves at least 10 to 15 seconds. Honest for the Lich.
I think that's GG.
Alright.
They have no buybacks.
It's just a Tiny.
They can't clear the creep wave, and Tiny he has buyback. Maybe he should have tried to suicide to clear the creeps. Like, what can he do even if he has his buyback now?
I don't know. That's for him to figure out. Raven, just too big, too strong.
Wait, does Gyro... Oh, Gyro's gonna be alive.
Okay, 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Now, how are they gonna defend? There's no way.
I don't know, man. Raven just charging at the tier 4 now at this point. ZY3. He's suiciding. Oh, toss away, okay. Alright, he bought himself about 5 seconds. He will buy back. Gyro's back in 5. Tier 4 is going down right now. Alright, Rax. It's dropping fast. Swap back in. He's dead immediately. Gyro coming in. He activates the BKB, but the BKB's not even protecting him. And the throw is going down fast. TNC have done it. They made a comeback against a huge miss.
What?
That is a
game,
TNC
man.
mega creep victory. Holy shit.
But
perfectly.
Yep. So you are EG. You know you're probably losing top and middle right now, but you know you're winning bottom. Are you okay with this?
What I think you are okay with it for sure. I mean, you're out CSing in all your lanes. At least deaths are part of are fine. I think as long as you're shutting down the drown, your Spectre's in the game, you're happy. Nice rotation from Miracle up top.
What we saw yesterday, and something I was talking to Winder about earlier, is if Spectre's your highest net worth, she doesn't enable other heroes to farm and create space for them. I'm not a huge fan of having Spectre be the best lane. Obviously, she's not the highest net worth right now, but Tiny's, despite winning in CS, is down by 1,100, and I feel like Miracle...
Yeah. He's had to buy 4 or 5 salves.
Miracle's the pace setter for Team Liquid. Veno's a hero that just sits in his lane continuously pressuring. He's the one that's going to be rotating, and Tiny's the one that's going to be rotating, and I feel like that timing is really important.
Top lane. Go on, Tom.
I was gonna. Hang on, we will watch this.
We're just watching. It's going to be a bait by Matumba Man here. The lift up's going to go. Will they at least get Matumba Man before they go down? Crit needs one more attack. They do, but Miracle, he's just playing it. Clink, right? You're not a flash farmer. Sure. You want to move around and get it, and he does.
Yeah, I was just confused because BSJ keeps talking about Miracle, the SEA player, and we're watching Miracle, the TI winner, make an insane rotation into the top lane.
And that he's their pace setter. He knows that Drow's not going to do it. Veno's not a hero that's going to do it. And that's just adjustment to the play. It's not saying that Klinks never does this. It's just that he's being even more active than a normal Klinks would be. And now he's TPing bottom to make it happen here. He knows that Lich, Spectre cannot really defend themselves other than just ice armor for the slow.
What? Yeah, like just rotation, middle kill, top kill. Let's make it bottom again.
And EG smoking top, but nobody on Liquid's even there.
He's just dead instantly. The searing hero damage is too much. He doesn't even have level 4 of it with the level 3 strafe.
And this is what makes Miracle such an incredible player. It's not about his laning prowess. I wouldn't say he's one of the... Like, he's not the best laner in the world, but he plays Dota and understands and reads a game better than...
I play Dota
possibly just everybody else.
Yeah, more than likely he does. What? But look at this. Ice armor. This makes you... It's a struggle to take this tower. Meanwhile, S4 getting some creeps top, but... Mind control, that's the problem.
He is only level 4.
Look, crit's level 5. The toss in, this should be a kill, get a lift him up, throw him back. Stun, doesn't even want to use toss. Doesn't have to, hits him with the tree, throws it after, but now Fly gonna get dove bottom. Do we have a swap? We do not by GH. Fly might be able to get away unless he blocks himself. He definitely, a misplay there by Fly.
Gets his sack off value.
But a little bit of a misplay, and now, look at this. We have the Spectre going middle as well as the Veno. The lanes are done. Yeah. The lanes are already over, it seems like. We're going to see a stun. We're going to see him toss him back. Dagger's already on cooldown, though. They're going to glyph it up so they can tank it up, and look who's here. It's GH from behind. Mind control coming as well. Still a level 4 Drow, but it might be enough to get this kill. It's a deny by Sumail. Pretty easy to get with that tree, but just a heads-up play.
This is just such a pleasure to watch.
This is awesome, dude.
Like, it really is. And in the meantime, like, I love that Crit and S4, they do a lot of creep wave shenanigans up top. This is the best tower they could be taking, and their tower push is so limited that the fact that they use this time to deal that much damage is quite nice. Like, that tower was full HP a couple of minutes ago.
Well, what do you do against Miracle? He's dominating the game. He is 2,000 net worth up at 10 minutes in over everyone else. You just, how do you play against him?
It's a Clinks, though. He's cooldown dependent. He's only really going to hunt when his ult is active.
Ooh, Crit trying to TP out. He will. Kuroki a little bit roughed up, and Fly and S4 are going to get ultied by Matama, man. I think Fly might go down here.
You can toss him. Oh, nice move by S4 there.
Yep, and now Kuroki tries to fly uphill, won't make it. Fly is going to die. He will go down to Matumba. But they get a bounty rune.
Middle tower
maybe.
is under attack.
He's going
to bottle up S4, yeah.
Both teams
this
got
preserves the shrine.
So now we're going to see, again, it's finally going to be another rotation from Miracle. He just hits level 10. And you have to know, he's missing off the map. This guy's about to kill somebody. E.g., who's he going to find? Arteezy would be the best one to find. It's a tough kill, though.
They're scanning to try and get the dust off.
Yep, and middle lane, they're going in. Mind control will go down here, but look at who's here. It's Miracle. They're just going to instantly kill Crit. Ulti pop by Arteezy. They want to get Miracle. Do they have it? They have the dust, but he's going to get healed by Kuroki. He's going to toss him straight up. Kuroki healing and damaging, perfectly aligned. On the backside, though, GH, you're a little bit out of position, but Miracle's still doing a lot of damage. They're going to try to chase down GH. Stun hits him. Do we have any Desolate? We sure don't. Does he need it? Probably not. Dagger goes. Arteezy gets the kill, but on the backside, Godlike by Miracle at 11 minutes beyond Godlike. And Fly just got himself 1,100 gold, but he was beyond Godlike at 11 minutes.
I think you actually take that if you're Liquid, because not only did he not get XP, but there's no assist. Like, there's no gold going to any member of the team but Lich. So I expect Fly to put that directly into like a buckler or some other armor gaining item.
Medallion right there.
Medallion, yep.
That's important, the medallion.
Yeah, it really is.
It helps others as well, not just you. Yeah. You give it to anyone, honestly, on the team. But beyond Godlike at 11 minutes into the game, and yet you see right here, it's just Miracle. He comes from behind. They kind of know he's there in a way. They get Mind Control. Mind Control's only level 5.
Yeah.
Like, he's fine dying right there. I mean, he is falling behind, which isn't good, but you're fine as long as you're Miracle.
Giving him the space for level 6 on Drow is super important. And also, the Clinks, I love the way Liquid's building. They're actually maxing the aura on Venge, because all of Clinks' bonus damage from his ult is base damage, so it gets amped. But the toss bottom gank with the Spectre and Tiny, and as I say, he's getting space for his level 6. EG shuts that down immediately.
You're only up now by less than 1,000. I mean, to be fair, the 1,000 net worth swing was on a Lich, so we could say it's something like 2K. But this Clinks is still scary. When's the timing for Radiant on this? Does Spectre just get Blade Mill and you fight?
It's really just taking good fights.
Yeah, middle Crit. He is more than likely going to go down here. Will the fire burn him down? Will the Poison Sting? It looks like the Poison Sting will. No, GH will take it with the wave. And now they're just going to push in middle, as you see Veno. Very good at this, but Ice Armor, oh my goodness, they do almost no damage on the other side. They get a stun off, Fly goes down.
And the important thing about Veno as a hero in this lineup is he's the only one that can present himself in lanes and constantly apply pressure. It sets up for those rotations, the dives underneath tower, and then allowing them to take objectives. Drow's not a hero that ever really has a good start in competitive Dota, and she's not going to be the one that's able to do it. Clinks wants to play off map no matter how good his start is.
Wow. That denies the Blink Dagger, too. Excellent. Like, man, Miracle's positioning is out of this world, and it's all set up by that ward they had bottom. They saw Sumail rotating around the long way towards mid, and Clinks just catches him, and then Avenge stun, he's dead. And that's the power. Clinks Venge right there.
Yeah, like I said, maxing out the aura. That's ridiculous damage. 24% for Miracle. That's like an extra 40 damage right now.
See you later, chicken. More than likely, no Miracle. Is he a little bit too late? He's going to throw it out. Do they glyph? Oh,
nice.
Someone was waiting. And now, do we have any dust? No. Fly? He does, but he's a little bit far away.
Arteezy's cutting wave bottom, going for the Blade Mill as we mentioned.
But middle, they're going in. S4 with that Ice Armor will survive.
He has Blink on S4.
Yeah.
But
what are you going to do with that right now?
That still doesn't necessarily feel good. We got to pay attention for the quick Roche snipe by Liquid when they choose to go for it. They have the level 6 on Drow, supplying his entire team with 30 damage for free.
if you're EG...
Oh, swap into fly. He's just instantly dead. Doesn't even get...
Protecting their ward. Yeah. Dude, there's so many little nuances in this game that are worthy of commentary, but there's like actually too much...
Not enough time to talk
like
about it.
The fact that someone's waiting to glyph the courier, the way Liquid's positioning, the way they're warding, who's playing in what positions, they protect the ward.
That's really important. A very underrated understanding that people don't see or mention a lot of is when you have an important ward, you have to just camp next to it with heroes that threaten, and that's just...
Because it burns so much time. Man. You find a kill, you protect the ward, kill the sentry, you force the poorer team to buy another sentry, and now as you can see, they have just 2 heroes camping it to ensure that they take this ward out. Yeah. But it's already served its purpose, and Liquid's just farming in 5 different places.
Meanwhile, Kuroki this Phoenix 5 position is just gets to farm bottom.
Yep. Level 8 on that. So what is this claims? It seems like he's slowed down a little bit.
Diffusal blade.
When you get that diffusal, it's still tough, right? You've actually taken so many towers bottom. It feels like EG's going to play farther back, but I guess in the long run, that's good for your team.
It's just they want to continue to force skirmishes, even if they're slightly unfavorable. You just want your Spectre to get ahead. I would trade 2 for 3 and know that my Spectre gets a kill because his item timings are everything. And I don't know how I feel about these double blink daggers coming out from EG because
top lane. Yep. I mean, it's not many stats, right? They're going to use the Spectral ulti immediately. Matamame goes down before he gets ulti out. They're going to go to the backside. They're going to look for GH. S4 blinks forward. The tree throw going to help do a little extra damage. They get GH. It's a 2 for 0. Elsewhere on the map, it's just Kuroki still farming bottom, but EG, I mean, they'll probably take that 2 for 0, even though they had to commit 5 heroes.
That's what EG is looking for, though. It's they don't farm creeps fast enough to focus to play some sort of farming game. You could see that little bit of interim where they were countering the ward. Liquid was farming both ancient camps and 2 lanes. EG can't do that as efficiently. They need to keep finding these kills every time Haunt is active.
They do that. Haunt will be back up in about
Blade
2
Mill done
minutes.
on Spectre too if he chooses to finish it off.
So if you're Liquid, how do you get mind control back in this game? Are you fine just letting him do his thing?
You hit creeps off map.
He's not the key to this game. It's the Benno and the Clinks.
Okay, they get the kill on crit, but Sumail kills Kuroki, but he's gonna die. Guess what? Miracle has that diffusal blade.
That's so good because he doesn't need damage. He has Venge and Drow. He just needed to ensure that he can hit whoever's in front of him during the duration of the strafe.
And who gets away from a diffusal blade on Radiant?
Nobody.
Not a single hero. Like, they don't have enough stun duration to protect themselves. Even the Ursa ulti's not long enough to get away from the diffusal blade.
You talked about this. They're going to go into Roche right now. Are they going to be like, well, they're going to go back out. They know if they can somehow get him, will he dagger back inside? He's going to TP. Is there any stuns? Do they need it? Barely survives there.
And that's all the 5 armor piece he had on him. That was the first component he bought of the Blade Mail, and the one he ensured he held on to.
That was a good old butt clencher right there. That was a little too close for comfort. And EG making it look something happen. They have the Morbid Mask on Ursa. This allows them to potentially sneak Roche if they choose to do that.
It's a good smoke time, and they have the double blink, and they know Roche is an objective.
They're not going for it. Looks like they... Oh, Kuroki, big team fighter. You don't want to find someone else. Looks like they're looking in the jungle.
Yeah, they have the ward. They see Miracle. This is a huge kill.
And they're going to go stun toss combo. Ursa done him. You barely use Ursa, and he's just dead. 420 gold for Sumail. And now, do you pressure mid? Do you go for Roche? Or
you cannot Roche.
Yeah, you can't Roche.
This is the Look, this is the Venno factor right here. You just spam wards, and those smoke moves will work. But if Liquid's ever reading EG's movements, there's no way to ever catch them off guard or even blink on them because they just play around this ward wall.
I don't know how Fly's still alive. He just knows he's like, I'm just gonna sit here. He gets Urn and Venno ward once, but he's just chilling. No vision on him.
Yeah, this ward already got the Clinks killed. Mind Control's got to be careful. Spectre...
He's 12, wow. This game got a lot closer now after that gank on the level 14 Clinks. I mean, you look at the net worth, it's still Clinks at the top. But he needs to make stuff happen to keep Spectre from getting out of control.
It's really important that Arteezy's been farming top this entire time. He has that ward to play off of, but bottom is very exposed, and he wants to stay in this area to be available for a Roche fight, and just because who else is going to farm this top lane on his team? Yeah. Ursa Tiny want to stay off map.
Oh, and he does have the Venno ward.
Let's find out when it hits something.
It doesn't apply.
Haste.
We'll wait for it.
It's going to hit something.
Well, not this one, but let's see. He's using it correctly. He doesn't care about anything. He just wants to get plenty of vision for his team, push out that bottom lane, and look at Arteezy still just sitting up here. But Liquid, They're looking at Roshan right now, and they can do it pretty damn quick. Level 2 Wave of Terror, the level 4 Vengeance Sword with the Drower, as you said, and look at this Rosh. Oh my goodness. So quickly going down.
It applies it.
And the Venom does get applied for more, but this is going to be a free Roshan here. GH almost wasn't free. He almost dies there. And they give it to Matumba Man. Are you surprised they don't give it to the Clinks, or is he useless without his ulti?
Pretty terrible.
I think it's the right
Aegis
choice.
carrier.
Yeah, Venom is such a great Aegis carrier, whereas Clinks is sort of like a Terrorblade in that with his ult down. He just isn't worthwhile. And BSJ, that was just a test. I'm glad you passed.
Nice. And Veno is their dangler. He's the hero that is going to stand in the front lines. Hopefully you want him to get initiated. Oh, nice.
Get the silence. It's a 2-man. S4 can get Urshok up. He does finally get off, but everyone else is slow for man. They're going to throw him back. That is going to be a kill. It's going to be a 3-man ulti. GH is going to help swap Matumba Man out. Can they finally get that kill? They want to go for GH first instead. On the backside, Arteezy does get it. GH goes down. There goes the Aegis. Flying. Still going, but S4 has to just get out of here. Matumba Man, is he just going to die again? Arteezy is just dominating them. And look at this, a toss over. I don't know if he meant to toss S4. Maybe he did. He said, get in there, buddy. And they're going to get another kill. It's GH going down. S4 TP's back. And a gigantic team fight. Oh, you're no. Yeah, you got the illusion. The Vengeance. If Crit didn't get that kill, he wouldn't have died. But, you know, sometimes you take him and... Well, Liquid just, that was a buyback from Venge, I believe, yes.
Yep. Okay, he didn't have his 4-staff delivered.
It's all this ward, man. This one ward on that top shrine of Dire has set up so much in this game. The excellent ward placed by Fly, I believe, much earlier. And that was a great fight for me.
Is he dead? He already dove on the Phoenix Blade Mill?
I think Arteezy...
Okay, he doesn't know he dove.
Yeah, and we can also see that Arteezy could get that kill for free, right? But obviously he doesn't have vision. He doesn't know who's TPing to that tier 1 or tier 2, so he smartly just gets out, and you see the fight up here again. Yep. Mind Control with a great silence, but S4 just max range Earthshot.
That was the 4-staff on the courier.
Man, yeah,
exactly. And Matumba Man 4-staffed in to try and help him out immediately. And that's the danger of overcommitting to trying. It's save a buddy syndrome. Your Drow's in trouble, he goes down, but the enemy squad is already, EG's there as 5. They're ready, and you're using your force, and then you're dead. Your Aegis respawns. Like, suddenly 3 heroes are dead. Now 4. They give him a Matumba Man. Like, it's a rough one.
Why did Phoenix not ulti? I know it didn't. It looked like there might have been a good chance, like right near the tier 2, right? But he just didn't commit it.
When the fight's not on your own terms and the Spectre Han's all chaotic, it's just.
And Versiners, I guess, who was still there.
Okay, timeout. Look at Kuroki's quick buy.
Okay.
He has 3,400 gold, and he's queuing up a Radiance.
But now he just put a Shiva's.
He better buy that Radiance.
I hope he
does.
I don't know.
That's just ambitious.
Yeah.
I mean, you get the GPM talent, but
Shiva's is way better, right?
It's a lot of gold to save as what you would think is a 5 position, but I guess he's playing more of the 4.
And it's not like, the thing is, cool, you get Radiance burn. You're not right-clicking anyone, right? You're just going to be an Ag and Sunring the fight. All you get is the burn. Don't you want that Shiva's a lot more?
Yeah, I personally think he'll go back for Shiva's.
He's going Radiance.
You think?
It's TI. He's playing serious.
This is a game that looks really awkward for Liquid at this point with the Drow lineup against the Spectre late game, and I feel like you can't necessarily rely on going standard item builds on all of your heroes to win this game for Liquid.
Yep. Speaking of that, but this Clinks, right? He was beyond godlike at 11 minutes in, and we just haven't seen much more out of him after that. Is that just because of how EG's playing, or has Miracle been too passive, do you think?
No, they caught him out several times.
Yeah, it's the one death he had in the top jungle, and then, again, like, just look at where Arteezy's been playing for the last 10 to 15 minutes. Just up in the trees, top lane, pressures it. When they show up, he hides. Haunt is ready. His team smokes. Excellent. Every time.
Blade Mail Manta.
Yep. The only build to go nowadays in a lot of these matchups. I shouldn't say the only one.
And look at the line. That's Arteezy's line right there. He's like, guys, they're over here. Come please help me.
But look at this. I like Miracle somehow knew. He shows that Crit was over there. He just has to take a little bit of a guess. And look at, they're going to go between the towers.
Yeah, this is the play. They're so strong right now. They can take a fight as long as they get that initiation.
Yeah, but this Clanks very far as well. Just brings out the Death Slay. So they have a ton of damage. And now EG, they're kind of going in blind, right? They don't know if Dire has a ward right here. They have no clue about that.
These are interesting wards. No, not many other teams.
Dire's going to see S4 on the backlines because they have that ward, but I believe S4, he didn't see anyone, but he played a little bit scary, and this could just be a straight-up 5-on-5 fight, but Kuroki's not there. Yeah, they have to get out. Kuroki is bottom.
He's committed. He has the relic.
There are very few teams that would ward in those positions, and Liquid is one of them, where they're playing that area and they invest in that one ward just to ensure that, look, we can't get backstabbed here because we will lose everyone.
It's crazy that they have a ward in the front entrance and the back entrance. Like, it's just so cool to see the warding. And it's this game is a game of inches, right? We saw the Drought get picked off with the Courier being half a second away from delivering that 4-staff. And this is the kind of stuff that just decides these games. All about how quick they get stuff done. Immediately smoking to the bottom lane. Spectre, he's aware. And all of EG is clearly ready for this. This could go quite disastrous for Liquid.
They ready for it because they do go in, but Spectre immediately gets it off. The status resistance is going to be good. Mind Control gets his one up. It saves him for a little bit longer. He goes down. It is an ulti from Matoma, and I believe it only hit one of them. Did it?
I don't think it hit anybody.
0. I thought it has 4, but it sure did not. And now Artezer's going to chase Matoma. Oh, it's a hasted Sumail. Toss, double hit. Easy kill, and now all of a sudden, I mean, your Phoenix hasn't used an ulti once. He's going Radiance. I mean,
he might die here.
Oh.
He sees him. He sees.
But Miracle, no, Miracle sees S4.
Do they? They both have it. Oh no, that was a Radiant Sentry.
I mean, that's such an insanely
aggressive, overly aggressive,
optimistic.
All of those words are applicable because your Phoenix is buying a Radiance. And he's not there, and he's still farming it. You're playing this game not with a lead, but like 5,000 gold down, because that's all dead net worth on your Phoenix right now.
Yeah,
that's just such an interesting play. I like the concept behind it, but the timing just doesn't suit.
Oh, bottom lane.
They kill each other. Arteezy and Miracle, but Arteezy gets the kill
experience,
and Miracle gets the gold. 1,100 gold.
Wow.
A lot. That's a lot for both of them. But, I mean, isn't getting that level 25 talent on Spectre? I mean, we're still far away. But getting levels on him is good. And look at this. Arteezy, you know, you got 1K. You know, something's a little wonky with this. We are going to see Stun Toss combo. GH gets instantly blown up. And look at that. 2 of the best players in the world. You know, still fun.
Yeah.
Yep, and they're queuing up the Silver Edge on the Drow. You see that they want to take these longer fights. That's their idea behind how they can win this late game. That's why the Radiance makes a little bit of sense too.
They're just gonna square up on each other right here. And
mana battle.
He does get the range creep though, that's good. And there it is. Blade Mill. I can't believe Miracle committed for that. Would you? I mean, it's worth it for him, right? He got a ton of gold. I'm just wondering.
I mean, that's one of those when you're in, you're in. There's no turning back.
Wow, Miracle gets his ulti out. He's ready to go hunting again. He has death, so he's going BKB. What
Radiant
can the Radiant do versus this BKB on Clinks? Do they have something?
Bash him.
Blade Mills.
Blade Mills and Bash.
Yeah,
so
I mean, they're equipped to deal with this, honestly. He has to buy one, but at the same time, it doesn't make him immune.
How are they going to deal with this Radiance on Phoenix?
Yeah, that's a great question.
That's what I want to know.
I got no answer.
Oh, and there we go. They're going to swap in crit. He does have a Yules, but he doesn't have anything else. But here comes the Spectre. Any ulti up? There sure is, but they don't want to take it. Sumail is going to get the double hit. Can they get Miracle quickly? No, because his ulti's still going. There's the Radiance. Phoenix. GH might go down, or no one will. They kill it, though. S4 brings it down. They kill Fly.
Damage,
now S4, he's just going to get melted. And they're just going to have to run away. Arteezy's used ulti, and, well, guess what?
He has a diffusal.
It pays off, and Arteezy should just go down here. He does. What a fight there. They get the swap. They kill the Rubik off immediately. No wards, no Veno ulti the Rubik can still, and makes it a lot easier.
And Veno, what do you know? Going for the 4-staff pipe halberd.
Very just utility. I mean, that's what you need.
He's going to be the enabler for the rest of his team, and I think that Phoenix realizes that they have a Drow that's not going to scale all that well. In terms of alone, like she's going to enable the rest of her team as well, and they have this Veno who's building utility, so he legitimately has to scale even harder than a normal Phoenix does.
And you can see it's pretty much just who gets the initiation that seems to win these fights, because that first hero dies to either side. There's no real save for either team, so the Venom ulti ends up hitting 3. If Kuro had egged just a little bit ups on the high ground, I think they end up winning this fight even more decisively, but it's fine. They get 3 for 2. You'll take that.
Especially when the 2 are supports on your team. You're like, all right, we did it, and we killed Arteezy. That's it, right? Just locking down Arteezy and letting Miracle get the kills.
Just the team on the clock is still Liquid. However, this is about the peak, I would say, of their damage output. They're going to run into issues once the Ursa has BKB and as Spectre continues to ramp up in items. Like,
uh-oh, look at that.
Can we just point out Lich's items?
Fly gets destroyed. Well, we can point out that he's dead, and then S4 might be dead as well. He's ulting, trying to run away. Can he make it out? It's not looking good. There is going to be a Diffusal Blade. Doesn't even need it. Wave of Terror gives vision. Croaky, I believe,
the Radiance.
It with the Radiance.
The Radiance factor.
Take a moment to appreciate Fly's innovation on the Lich here. I think that's really important.
Why?
He's going Mask of Madness first item.
Why should we appreciate it?
because he's saying my job's to hit this egg, and I'm dying immediately before or after that happens.
But I feel like he shouldn't even be near the egg, right?
I feel like he could have invested in some armor for his teammates.
Yeah. I mean, that's about the craziest adjustment I've ever seen. I really don't know how I feel about it.
Because we don't know if it actually worked.
Well, let's wait and see who wins.
We will.
Okay, and then we'll decide results-oriented judgment of the call.
If you win, every decision you made is correct.
If he kills the egg one single time with that Mask of Madness, he has me sold.
This Roche drops so quickly. Holy smokes. They get a tier 2 bottom, but you're so happy as Liquid with this. You get it up on Mind Control now, who's actually doing damage. Has a Hurricane Pike first. Is going for a Silverage, but I mean, even with no items, right, you're doing 250 damage a hit.
Venge gives Clink 70 damage, and Drow gives him 67, so he has a free 140 damage.
Not bad.
How do you... it's the fights, right? Right now, like you said, whoever's initiating is getting this, but it feels like... Is it impossible to find a Liquid now? Like, just... Even if you get the jump 5-on-5, you have the Radiance, Phoenix, and the Venom.
And now the BKB on Clink. So all of a sudden...
You can't fight.
Yeah, you need to pick someone off immediately. That's the problem. And EG has this difficulty because they don't have those free team fight abilities. Like, they don't have the ability to even itemize for Force Staffs. Like, they're just at the mercy of finding a kill, haunting to find more kills. And I don't see Liquid being caught isolated and then following up one by one as they did in previous engagements. So you're going to need to make a really good move and have a big positional advantage if you're EG.
Look at the way they play around bounty runes. Both teams just had like 3 heroes or more camped on a bounty rune before it even spawned. It's
just look at the way they play around wards too. Like the top lane is now where Liquid's playing. They already have the preemptive vision behind tower, and they're probably going to just show 1 hero, maybe 2, and the rest can look to dive. Kuro is the one who would dive, of course, literally, but he's still on the way. I still cannot believe he has a Radiance, but that's the benefit of the 90 GPM talent, I suppose.
Can you miss the egg?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
No, I have no idea. Man. There's too many mechanics. I'm going to go with yes.
Okay. I shouldn't ask you. I feel like if I were to flip a coin, it'd be more likely to be correct. But mid lane, we see a swap onto Arteezy. Oh! That's why they pay him the big bucks.
Why?
Because he Manta dodges.
That's why you buy Manta.
Yeah,
I know, but...
You don't buy it because it's good. You buy it to style.
Yeah.
And they're pressuring top. They have the Drought Aura activated. Double catapults. Those things hit for almost triple damage. And Veno, take the tower. Nice.
Do they have Glyph? No, they don't.
No, they just used it. They just used it.
No,
they're not?
Dire Glyph.
Oh, to glyph the catapults?
Yeah.
That would have been cool. They probably get the tower if they had glyph.
Yeah. And I love the itemization from the Veno. You don't need to do damage, just Force Staff, Pipe.
You guys are
full tank ability. He'll get a Halberd. That's an excellent item against Tiny Spectre and Ursa.
I mean, they traded that tower damage, though. Look at bottom tower tier 3 on Dire. The siege unit did the same amount of work.
And double damage Clinks. That ult is base damage, I repeat. He's going to have
middle Arteezy
500 damage without the Venge near him.
Well, they don't get the swap. Whoa, he tries the ulti. Arteezy's just juking and jiving. He's going to use the Manta, but he gets silenced afterwards. S4 is here now. He's going to go forward. I don't even think he sees Miracle. He gets GH. Miracle, who's he going to go for? Does he just try to kill Critter? Does he get out of there? The dust pop, he lifts him up. It's going to be a buyback from GH. Miracle gets the cheese off, though he's still up. Here comes the egg with the Radiance. Sumail can't even hit. He's so slow. Miracle's going to run away alive. I believe Dispersion won't be enough to kill him. Now we're going to see Gale on the backside. Kuroki doing so much work. Blade Mill does get popped. Miracle does die to Arteezy, but they're going to wipe off everything else, and only the 2 supports survive for EG, and that's going to be 1 more down. It's Crit. Who will get this kill? Is it the Radiance? Sure is.
This is the sickest Radiance Phoenix purchase.
I can't believe how crisp that fight was from both sides. You could see GH like repositioning once he recognized he couldn't get the swap. He ends up going down, immediately buying back, and that's the decisiveness that we were missing yesterday. These top teams, there is no hesitation. They understand that they're walking into the next engagement with buyback ready, and it's just huge.
Yep, and look at that. That's a good thing about the Phoenix too. You just full heal your entire team and your creep wave moving forward, and now what can they do?
No glyph for Radiant. They have 2 buybacks, and Ursa is already going to be respawned. Spectre buyback isn't exactly threatening since he has no haunt. He had Radiance queued up, but he has turned it into a BKB because of all the ridiculous amounts of damage over times coming out from Liquid. And Blade Mill is proving to be a problem for this Clinks, but Clinks surprisingly has turned from #1 net worth to not the core part of their ability to win this game, which is so weird, because he's still #1 net worth.
S4 will get Hurricane Pike. The melee Rax does stand a nice silence, though. He just wants to get this melee Rax. Doesn't look like they can. Sumail comes in, a swap comes, saves him out, but now they're going to lift him up. They want to go on the backside. Halberd. It is going to be a Halberd, like you said, but Ursa not done yet because of his ulti. Now it's going to wear off, and Kuroki's going to do so much damage. See you later, Fly. See you later, S4. Crit goes for a kill. They get the Aegis. Arkeezy's in. He has Blade Mail. No ulti for 10. They might reset. They might just give up this melee Rax. Looks like they will. And a big fight again. A nice small little skirmish. Liquid kills 2 and forces the buyback and Lich.
And the big item, Silver Edge on Drow.
Ursa.
Oh, swap from Crit actually puts him in, but now the toss goes. Mind control goes down. A really nice swap by Crit. They're going to find Miracle. He just wants to get this Rax, and it looks like he will. No, he won't. The Ward's trying to do it, but look at the ice armor. They do have that on the back line. Anything going to happen? It is going to be an egg.
Is he gonna die? Oh my god, the wards.
They get it even
Cover
with
up the egg.
Armor.
Nice.
And there we go. Another fight from Liquid that just looks so well.
They're so good.
They brought back on Drow just for the damage.
That's actually crazy. There's too much to talk about, in all honesty. It's just, if you're watching this with us, just
please just appreciate it with us.
You get it once a year, guys. There's not many opportunities to watch Dota played of the highest caliber, and we get another game after this one. I'd still say it's possible for EG to take this, but it's certainly got more difficult. Yeah, it's just the Drow lineups, man. There's too much damage, and I really think Kuroki's the X factor. We were memeing about the Radiance, but at the end of the day, like, now that he has Radiance and Shiva's level 20, he'd be the same net worth as Rubik and change had he not chosen to farm for 20 minutes.
And this was just that whole right. He farmed bottom the entire game. That looks like Fly will just go down so quickly. We'll get dusted. But
still working on that Mask of Madness.
Uh-oh, Arteezy gonna get dove on here. 1400 range plus. And now they're just gonna push in. They just gonna kill off these siege units right now.
I feel like any other team in the world down 2K with the lineup Team Liquid has at 20 minutes would have lost this game.
Just a couple of really big engagements. Playing around Roche as well, I think that's something that we're going to see, especially as we head up into the bracket stage. The second Roche is so critical. They win that initial fight mid, Miracle cheesed, BKB'd, and survived. And when you absorb nearly 2 full health bars of damage, it's very difficult for EG to win a team
especially against a hero like Ursa Tiny, because they rely on bursting you, and they can only do it once.
Yeah, then here we see the fight up at the top lane right here. And this is a good swap. Crit did steal it.
Yeah, it's great play from both sides, and they're immediately there, ready to finish off the Drow. Miracle gets lifted and recognizes immediately, I'm going to just BKB and hit this Rax. As soon as Strafe, he's gone now. And the wards just do barely enough damage, as you said. I think Mind Control bought back like midway through that strafe just to give damage. And then Kuroki eggs at a far enough back position to cover the retreat, but also not make himself susceptible to going down to an Ursa blanking.
Now, right now in this, you just see Kuroki, he's just playing like he has no cares in the world. He ain't really anything I'm doing, but look, Swap Bag is going to save Mattel Man. Can he get off his ulti? Does he want to right now? It's going to be an easy kill on GH. He's going to ulti, but it's only going to be on Arteezy and his illusions, and he's just going to chase down Mattel Man. Do you want to overcommit on this? It looks like he does. He does get the BKB up. Is he going to die? He needs about 2 or 3 more hits. Arteezy needs to shoot some vision there. He has the ice armor. They don't see him yet. He's going to throw the dagger. He is going to go down. Tiny on the backside will end up killing Kuroki. Kuroki instantly buys back. S4's down as well, and another fight for Liquid that goes so well. But look at this. Sumail's going to go back in. He does end up getting Metalliman, who just buys back. Are they just going to try to end the game here?
I feel like we've been flaming a lot of buybacks this tournament, and Liquid is showing you how to use buybacks. Just go.
I already forced lack of buyback.
I'm so sorry. That's what I'm saying. The buyback play.
There's no punishment on buybacks anymore, with the exception of the gold you spend to do so. And if you're in a position where you can trade that little bit of gold, you get it back when you take these key objectives. And as you can see, it's instant. As soon as they're going down, they're immediately back in the game, and the entire team is still forward-facing, ready to move and take a critical part of EG's base down.
And look at this.
Bottom max?
Yep, Drow Ranger with that aura helping. Even Phoenix did like 50 damage to the tower when he hit it once.
And his egg, even though it went down, Kuroki put it in a position where Ursa blinked in, BKB'd, and committed to it, and he just dies to physical damage as he does so. So they kill Kuro, but they trade too.
The swap in again this time, Miracle, but it's going to be an instant sheep on Sumail. He's going to toss them back to the fountain, does a little bit of damage, but they are just going to kill Crit, it looks like, as well as the Rax. Crit's going to buy back, Arteezy's going to buy back. They have to take this fight right now. Dagger's going to fly. They are going to at least get Kuroki, who did die back. Matumba Man died back as well. That is going to be mega creeps. They are losing their base still. They have to defend it, but Miracle's like, I'll just take this tier 4. Sure, I'm out of here.
They got that Rax with the last 2 Vin Awards. Imagine if they waited 5 seconds on buybacks.
Indeed.
Right? It just shows how important it is. The description from me about what it means to be a tier 3 to tier 1 player is simply how fast you make these same decisions. And the pace of the game that these two teams are operating at. And I mean, I'm obviously more impressed by Liquid simply because not only are they winning the game, but they were in a spot where you don't look at them at having the superior late game, and they were behind, and then they turn it around.
I would say it's definitely a little more than decision-making from tier 3 to tier 1 players.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But I'm saying that it's one of the biggest distinguishments between these teams is like
they're just better than almost everybody else, which is part of the reason they were favored coming into this event as teams that could challenge for the Aegis.
But like what I'm saying,
third Roche, but
we know what you're saying.
We know what you're saying, but no one knows what you mean, and we really don't have enough time to get to it.
To try to figure it out.
After the cast, we can sit down, we can get the pen and paper.
I'll write my essay.
And we can get the pros and cons of being a tier 1 Dota 2 player.
Okay, because I don't actually know what that's like, but we'll
get Miracle.
Honestly, no one on this desk does.
Yeah, let's be fair. Unless you're talking about 1v1 mid with Grant.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so S4 level 20 goes for the Fury swipes damage. They did, I mean, it's still hard right now for Liquid to push in, right? Because if you lose 3 of these heroes, you won't have buybacks still.
Yeah, you wait buybacks. If you just don't let them in down mid, that's their win condition for EG.
It's tough to, it's just tough to deal with Magus as well for EG. So it's really difficult for them to leave the base. Spectre can sort of deal with one wave, but you know, if you can't just clear Megas and get back to your team. It takes a long time, unfortunately. And,
the positive is that Lich Morbid Mask can be turned into the Vlads for the sustain push when they eventually go for it.
Yeah, this is the Refresher Shard, by the way, so you will have double Haunt, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough.
Gonna be rough here, because obviously he doesn't have the most damage, right? Like, Blade Mill Manta is very good at about 20-25 minutes when he got it, but now when that's all you have, you're very underfarmed on this Spectre, even though you're 3rd net worth.
Yep. And it's just the strength of Drow lineups. It turns almost all of your heroes into cores, and it enables them to buy defensive items.
Oh, and look at this. They are going to find S4. He is just going to run away, though. GH going to continue to chase. Already used the swap. He's going to turn it. Crit's actually going to pop it up. They're going to look for him. He's going to pop the ulti. Can they bring Miracle down this quickly? It is going to be the Phoenix coming in with the Radiance. They want Miracle so bad, but they're committing too much for it. He hasn't even died yet. He finally goes down on the backside. Arteezy has a BKB. Hasn't used it yet because he does have that Aegis. Mattel Man, they're setting up for him right now. Another buyback from Miracle. He's going to run in. He does get the BKB. He is just getting run down. S4 says, I'll help out, but he gets Galed. That's going to be big for the rest of this fight. He can't blink or get anything done. Miracle's back. He can definitely just defuse the first person he sees. No, he'll sheep instead. A nice lift by Crit. Will that be enough to save S4? It might be. Arteezy's going to turn it. Can't kill Silveridge. And now he's in a bad spot right now. He's just squaring up on him. It's going to be Miracle killing S4, and it's going to be Arteezy eating the cheese, not going down yet. They're trying to kill him, and they are going to be able to find him. No buyback, more than likely.
His team can't help him.
The game.
They're stuck in the base trying to defend desperately against Megas. They're the only reason the game didn't end immediately, but alas, I think once they get Mega, that's pretty much GG. Excellent game from both sides, but
Liquid just showing, I mean, they're showing why they won the Aegis, you know, a little bit sooner, and they've been around a little bit longer, and just the draft, right? It felt like Liquid.
So top aggressive does show himself.
Snowbird doesn't have ultimate. So
yeah, I guess between the two, yeah.
Yeah, there's a hood as well on this Necro. They need more rotation. And they're still global, so have to be careful whenever you make any aggressive moves near those towers. Versus the global can get turned on pretty quick. Q will just park himself as the Tusk on the high ground here, just watching XXS farm, sapping some experience, but protecting him too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And it will be a Midas build on SRF this game, it looks like. After Treads. Treads raindrop, so he wants to survive the combo. That's why he went for that. Because he knows that it does a little bit, around 1,000 damage-ish at this moment when he's just got Treads and the Blink Dagger. The max 2 abilities. A little bit more than 1,000, of course, but with the raindrop, he should be able to allow him to survive to get spell protection off. Smoke.
Time to look to see if they can find a lead in with F-White, having the Winter's Curse.
Yep, trying to use this vision that they've got. They have Ame's just been free farming up top for quite a while.
A lot of space, yeah, between that top lane and IG's half of the jungle.
And look at this, the ward is spotting aggressive. This could be the big grab that they want. Even place a ward, and they do know about that one as well. And they get it before the global comes out, before any